Hey, what's up, everybody? Checking in. We did, this was week 19, PR day for the Bullmastiff Program by Alex Bromley on the Boostcamp app. So, 19 weeks working out. This is like a small review, or I guess an update of where I landed. Well, I do work out at Planet Fitness because my company pays for it. So I'm limited to Smith Machine. We did get new renovated Planet Fitness, but unfortunately we didn't get the squat racks like some of the other ones in the US. So hopefully they do bring those in, and then that'd be great. I'm trying to see if I can get into another gym with the barbell and try to get at that. But my previous PR with the PH3 program on bodyfit.com was 415 or 420 squat, 305 or 310 bench press, and then 420 deadlift, I believe. This program today we did 470 on squat. I feel like I could have gone one more rep. I just didn't want to burn myself out for deadlift. I did my original 1 rep max, which was 420. I added 10 until eventually I got to 470. Probably do a new way to do it next time, which is I like PH3, and the way they did it was 90% of your 1 rep max, estimated 1 rep max, and then 100% of your 1 rep max, and then you would go 104% over your 1 rep max, which I think it works well because you don't burn out for the rest of your lifts. Bench was a little weird. This new Smith machine I hadn't been training on it. I've been training on the other one they had, which felt a little smoother. But this one is kind of weird for the bench. I just couldn't get my position right. I was so used to the other one. The seats also, they changed them. They have the weird seats that kind of angle. They get wider at the top, which I don't like. I like the just straight flat benches. So it was really awkward. I only got to 345, which I felt I could have done more, because in the other Smith machine I was hitting already 330. So I couldn't get into that sweet spot. So I guess the next program I'll be training on it, I can beat that. For the deadlift, we started pretty good. I actually like this new Smith machine. I think the bar is straight, and there's less of in the old one there was a bigger gap between the bar and the railing, so you had to it was kind of awkward. The bar also set a little bit higher, I believe. This one sits a little bit lower below your shin, a little bit lower than shins. So to get into that deadlift position was a lot nicer. I also did notice that, well, that was on my fault on my part, is I had the belt too tight before when I was deadlifting, which wouldn't, I should have known from the beginning. I couldn't inhale as much air through my stomach to hold it and then, do the lift. So in this one, I adjusted it, my lever one less, and it felt really good actually. So hit everything clean. I got to 460. Did it not too fast, not too slow, just like a clean movement. Locked out, popped up. I thought I could do another, get to 475. Got in there, and I just couldn't budge it. I mean, I could budge it, but I knew I wasn't gonna lift it a little bit higher. I tried twice. I was just exhausted at that point. But overall, the program's pretty cool. I think my review, the first couple of weeks where you're building your strength and volume, it's really, really good. I like that we were doing, I think, started at like 60% and worked its way up every week to, the first 3 weeks were 60%. The next 3 weeks, weeks 6 through 9 were 70%. 9 through 12 were 75%. And it just keeps going up by 5 until you get to 90%, and then your reps keep going down. But the first week was pretty brutal. It was 60% at like 12 or 15 reps, and he had a lot of volume, which was really good. I really like that style. It kind of mimics PH3, which was a lot of volume. So PH3 keeps the same amount of work towards the end. This one, as we get towards the end, I think the beginning of the program was really good to like help you build that strength. And I did notice that before in PH3, I was kind of struggling when I was hitting 70, 85%, like to do the weight. This one, as I got to, when I got to 80%, I was really comfortable just doing the reps, getting in there and taking the AMRAP seriously. So that was really nice. The midpoint, I forgot what he calls it. Your reps drop down to like, I think 5, around 75. And then you would AMRAP at 5, obviously. That one felt really good too. You were doing a lot of accessories. So we got into peak week 1. A lot of the accessories fell off, which I don't mind them. I like them. If it's part of the workout, I don't feel like they don't hurt you as much. I feel like taking off the accessories kind of works against you. I guess my body's really good at like taking a lot of volume, which I'm surprised for being 38. To recover, you have 1 day between the main lifts and then 2 days over the weekend. But that peak week 1 was pretty good. Peak week 2 was pretty decent, and I think once I got into the last week was when I not that I didn't like the program, is that a lot of the accessories were taken off. So you're basically just doing, at 85%, you're doing, maybe I think it was 3 reps, and then your AMRAP for 3 weeks, and then 90 and 95%. At 95%, you were doing 1 rep, and then AMRAP basically, which I understand from a recovery perspective. But coming from PH3, where a lot of the program stays consistent even later down the line. So you'd start with for example, at the end of PH3, you're gonna do a warm-up squat, two sets of warm-up squats, and followed by your main lift, which was either whatever that week, that area, 80, 90 for 5 reps or 4 reps or 3 reps. But I mean, overall, I guess my PR has improved, so that wasn't too bad. And I do like that my overall volume at at 300 to 360 pounds was there, so I could knock out 365 for 6 or 7 reps, which is a lot more difficult to do when I was doing the PH3. But overall, I feel I could have done more. Just the switching of the machines kind of messed me up. That's why I'm trying to go to a gym with actual barbells, but just see if I can get my company to pay for that. But I think for the next workout that I'm gonna do, it's what's it called? It's called Power Build, or I know it's a gym that focuses on powerlifting, but the program is more like a hybridization of powerlifting with bodybuilding. So they call it a Power Build in the Boostcamp app, which is I want to do it mostly to tone down, define myself, while still kind of pushing and keeping my bench, squat, and deadlift pretty high. And it does have like a 1 rep max tested towards the end of the program. It has a lot of more accessories, which I like. I really like doing those, and we'll see how it goes. It's I believe it's a 16-week program. And I'll probably rest 2 days. I'm debating starting Sunday or Monday. Probably start Sunday. It's probably like my best day to come to Planet Fitness. It's pretty empty. I usually come at night here. It's empty, 11 p.m. So it was exciting. I think anybody else is working out now or wants to hit up Planet Fitness, like a lot of the new equipment is pretty nice. It'll get you to, it gets you that sensation of powerlifting, if you want to, without having to go to like one of the big gyms if you're shy or you have anxiety. And it was pretty cool too. I mean, there was some you meet people, and it was exciting to a friend of mine here, and a couple of people cheering you on, not cheering you on, but like giving you a thumbs up. So I mean, so being 38, that was I think that was probably the most rewarding thing, is hitting your PR, and then, having a couple friends or a couple locals that you've seen there just give you a thumbs up, which is nice. And, I talked to a couple of younger kids, they're probably 18, 20s, they asked me what to do, and I always tell everybody, with as much research as we like to do, when none of us are personal trainers or anything of that sort, we're not, certified fitness instructors. So I'm pretty honest, and I tell them, just grab Body Fit, grab Boostcamp, Evolve AI, Juggernaut if you're rich, and just focus on the program, which is what a lot of kids are missing. They go in, they listen to all these influencers like, do this, do that, but in the end, a good solid program and sticking with it will get you progress, which I thought I'd never achieve. When I started, I think back at the beginning of the year, I was pretty weak. I think when I tested my 1 rep max at that time, 135 on a squat felt heavy, and weighing at 2, I was weighing 200 pounds at that time. It was kind of shocking to me. I didn't have the mobility, squatting all the way to the ground. Bench, I was pretty okay at it. I was, 135 wasn't too bad. So seeing with each program my strength increase was nice. And I think my goal is just overall to hit 500 pounds. And I think that's a good goal. I think once I hit 500 pounds, I can drop back off and just, focus on powerlifting at a much smaller, scale, just to keep, my body fit and stuff. But yeah, those are my PRs for this week, or for this 19-week set. Hopefully encourage some of you older men out there, just get in there, grind it out, take your supplements, and recover. So wish me luck. I'll try to post. I'm trying to get a stand for my camera so I could start posting inside the gym without bugging anybody. Make sure I ask them if it's okay. I don't want to be one of those people that just, blast people's faces on the internet. Hopefully show my progress through Planet Fitness, and, it's the cheapest option for most people. So, we can get fit together at a cheap price. That's a bonus. So, all right. Thank you all.